Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. In today's video, I thought we would take a look back at how I decorated for winter a couple, maybe 2 years ago, I think. I am doing some changes in my family room, and so I didn't want to leave you guys hanging without a video. So I thought we would take a look back and see how I decorated for winter a few years ago. I like to keep things simple. I like to use what I have, so that is what we are going to be doing. Here I am working on how to fluff up the pillows on my couch. So we purchased this couch when we first bought our home. That was back in 2016, and over time the pillows have started to sag. So what I am doing is trying to open up the pillow cover to maneuver the cotton inside around to try to give it more of a structured look like it had when we first got it. So if you guys have some tips or suggestions on how to refresh your couch cushions to give them more structure, to fluff them up, leave them in the comments down below. I would love to know. Oh, it's got little pockets. I don't know if you can see that, and don't mind my appearance, but there's 2 pockets in here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a pocket on this side. Cushion is not staying together, so I'm just going to kind of fluff this out. And then I even have some old pillows that I could take the fill out of those and stick in here as well. Because this is just cheap fiber fill. And we'll stick it back in there. I sew this all back up, I'm going to see how this looks, and if I need to add more fiber fill. But now you can see the difference between the slouchy one and the one that we just refluffed. Now it is lumpy, so you have to try to work these lumps out. This side doesn't appear to be as lumpy, or maybe. So we'll have to work these out, but fluffing up the stuffing inside has made a big difference. Like, look at this pillow. Sad and slouchy versus this pillow. Tall and lumpy, but at least it's standing. So we'll work on that, and then once that's fixed, we'll move on to the rest of the living room. What the pillow actually looks like inside, I'm going to take each section and kind of fluff it out and then stick it all back in there. And I know this is probably what is creating the lumps because we're taking it all apart. However, I'd rather have them standing up than slouchy. So standing up with dimples than being all slouched down. So I'm going to take out one section at a time and then fluff it up and then stuff it all back in. So if I need to add more stuffing, I can, and then we'll come back and sew them up later. But let's see how this works first. There, all nice and stiff again with a few lumps. But I'd rather have the lumps than them to be slouchy. So yeah. All right, so this is how our couch cushions are looking. 100 times better in my opinion. They no longer slouch, even though they are dimply. I'd rather have dimply than slouchy. So now we're gonna work on some of this peeling on the couch. So you can see that. And I have a fabric shaver, but it doesn't do that great of a job. And we're using what we have, so that's what we have, that's what we're gonna use, and hopefully we can get up quite a few of these, but we're gonna work on that next. All right, so here's the fabric shaver I have. It came from Amazon. As I said, it doesn't do that great a job, but it's what we have, so that's what we're gonna use. I don't know if you can see that, but it is picking up some stuff. As it died. I think this may not be working very well because the battery may need to be charged, because when I try to use it, it stops. So we'll charge that and move on to something else. While that's charging, we will clean off the coffee table. glass coffee table. It's really quite large. I got it from Overstock, but it used to be available from Z Gallery. I don't think it's available any longer because this is like 6 years ago that I got this table. Sometimes I think I need to replace it, but it's so large. And I like the size. I like the fact that it fills up the space. I don't so much like the fact that it's hard to keep clean. That's why I have the larger tray sitting in the center to take up some of the space. And it also came from Z Gallery. It was a clearance find, and it is also no longer available. But I do like the size. And these came from TJ Maxx several years ago during the Christmas season. And I like them, so I just keep them here on the table year round. Now I do think that I want to change up the coffee table, but I don't know what I want to do. Do I put my large tray back, or do we play around with some books and see if we like that? So I have these books in the tray. These came from Amazon. And this Elements of Style book, I think you can still find on Amazon. And I will leave it linked in case you're interested. This came from Etsy. It's a faux Tom Ford book. So let's try to play around with just some books on the coffee table and see how we may like it. Hold on just a second. All right, so I went and grabbed a few things. One of them being this Tom Ford coffee table book and this faux book that I made myself. And we're just gonna play around with them here on the coffee table and see if we can come up with something that we like. Also have this bowl to bring in the winter elements with some greenery that fell off. I thought we could play around with that. We have greenery stems. You're so far away. Let me bring you a little closer. There you go. So we have these pine cones and the greenery. It's like little cypress type branches. So we could play around with these and add these to the table. But I really feel like I need a tray. I like having my things corralled in a tray. But if we didn't, and that's the purpose of just playing around with things that you have, and see how you like them. And then this piece, it's petrified wood piece, came from Home Goods. And I'm afraid to leave it on the glass table because it's so heavy and I don't want it to break. But here's our first look for winter. What do you think? All right, so I do like this look, but I am not in love with the look. I don't know, I guess maybe it's because I have been used to having the large tray on the coffee table for so long. I'm just used to that. I do like this look, but leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this look. And let's change out a few things and see what else we can come up with. And as you can see, here are all the things that I pulled out that we will be working with. Remember, we are using what we have. We're not buying anything. So this vase, we picked up, gosh, from, where did you come from? Home Goods. Again, this was something I purchased with some birthday money. I can't believe I paid $40 for this. I don't know what I was thinking. I like the style, but that is usually not what I spend. Must have been an off day. And then this piece came from Target. It was, how much were you? $25? $30? I can't see, even though I have glasses on. But yeah, so we're going to be working with all these pieces. This match striker came from Amazon, not Amazon, CB2. This one also came from CB2. This little decorative box I got as a set, I think of 3 or 4. It was a Christmas present last year from my boyfriend, and I just keep remotes in there. And then this piece is a piece that I thrifted. It was 99 cents. So yeah, this is what we have. I do like it, but let's see what else we can come up with. Okay, so let's switch out a few things. I think I want to try this vase next. So we'll take this bowl away. We'll add this vase. I like it because it is sculptural and gives some visual interest. Definitely would be a conversation starter for sure. I don't think I can stick these in here. We'll try, and then watch, I won't be able to get them out. I don't normally like to break or cut my stems, but we're gonna do that today. So I don't wanna have trouble getting these out of this bowl, or this vase rather. And if you bend your florals back and forth, you can break that wire easily. So we'll stick this in here for a touch of winter. And we'll spread these out a bit. Make it a little fuller. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, so that's what that's looking like. Let's take these away. And just have this. How does that look? I don't know. What about taking this and adding it back on top of our Tom Ford book. Again, bringing in some visual interest. And let's bring this in. And I think we need a candle. All right, because it is winter, I want to bring in some warmth. So we're gonna light a candle to give it some ambiance. And I do love the way this looks. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. All right, so we just switched out a few things, added a candle, and this is how coffee table styling is looking. And then I went and I got a few more things for us to play with. This I picked up from Ross. I don't know how this would look. To me, I don't know, this feels more summer than winter. Let me just set it down here. Yeah, I'm not liking that, so take that away. Then I thought, we have this silver bowl that I picked up from Home Goods, still has the sticker on it. We could take away this piece and then add this bowl in, but then take the greenery from this bowl and the pine cones and stick it in here. And see how we liked it. Get that there, and then this stray little piece of pine cone. And now let's see how that looks. Wimpy. I don't like that. I like the other one better. All right, so I put this piece back. Now my dilemma is that my tray holds all of my remotes and things. So I really feel like I need a tray on this table, but that tray is too big to have the other things on it that I like. So let me see if I can find a smaller tray to corral all this stuff. All right, so I don't have a small tray, but I do have this piece that I picked up from the Goodwill. It was $1.99. I'm thinking maybe I can use this as a tray. And because it's smaller, I had to use a smaller candle. And then I don't have a place for my remote, so I thought, well, what if I use this petrified wood piece as a way to hold the remotes? So this is how this is looking. And I'm thinking styling the coffee table without the tray, the larger tray is growing on me. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. So I forgot what look we're on. I think this is maybe the third look. So I don't know. We still have all this stuff over here to play with. And then I also brought these things up to play with, but I don't think I'm going to use them. I think I like this simple look here. And we'll live with it for a few days and see how we like it. So leave me a comment down below. So guys, yes, as I said, I do have a lot of things. So I don't need to buy any more stuff. We're going to use what we have. And as you can see by what I've brought out, just for styling the coffee table, we have quite a bit, and we have things that I haven't used. So yeah, we'll have to put those back in their places. I'm gonna live with this for a while, but I just wanted to show you that you can change up a space. So my coffee table looked the way it did for 6 years. I've had that tray on the table and I never changed it just because I like the look. Why change it if it's not broken and you love it, right? But look, we stepped outside our comfort zone. We are trying something new and I like it. So we're gonna leave this for now and we'll add our throw over here because my pillow shaver is not working. We can't really do anything about the little piling on the sofa, but we can still make it look pretty. So let's go ahead and finish up, and then I'll come back and we'll look at the final results. Okay, so this is how this is looking with the candle. So warm and cozy. Absolutely love it. Simple and perfect for winter, but I'm gonna tweak it a little bit more and then we'll see which one we like best. Now that I'm looking at this, I don't like these remotes being out here. It looks too cluttery to me. I really don't like. I like it, but I don't like it. The little tray that we are trying to use as a tray. Don't like it. I need a real tray, but we're not buying anything, so we have to make something work. Oh, let's live with it. We'll see. But I already know I'm not gonna like it. But let's finish up the room. All right, so I know I'm not gonna like these remotes being out. So I'm gonna put them all in here to make it pretty. And then leave this out. And then because I need coasters on the table, I'm just gonna have the coasters set off by themselves. And I think we need to bring the larger candle back for scale. We'll put that back. I like that better. All right, so now we need to address this area. And I've had my faux books that I made over here for quite some time. And since we're changing things around, let's try this tray over here and see how we like it. Will it be too large for the space? Step back and take a look. I don't really think it goes there. I think we need, I don't know, something. What do I need here? Maybe if we try some greenery in the space on this side and see how we like it. That's small, so that won't work. We had something taller to put there. I think I need some type of floral there, but I don't know what, and I don't like the tray here, so the tray is not going to work. So we'll have to do something else with the tray. So I'll put back my faux coffee table books that we made. I do like them. So we'll leave them. And I don't know, I think I just need something here. Since it is winter, we could light these up to, you know, give the room a little ambiance. This area a good wipe down. I feel like I need some greenery in this space. So I have this black vase that I picked up from the Dollar General. This greenery here in this space. So I feel like it needs something over here to liven it up. Bring some life to this little area as well. And I'm just using some different kinds of greenery that I've picked up from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart. Just greenery from everywhere, really. And because it is winter, see how we like that. What does that look like? Covers up the statue. So maybe we take the candles away and set it here in the center. Maybe have the candles around it. What do you think? I don't know. I kind of like it. Let's live with it and we'll see how we like it. All right, we're almost done. And to add to the ambiance, we're going to add this wax melt, perfectly pine, to give our home a cozy winter scent. So this is how the other area, or the other side of the room is looking. Pillows. I have another pillow like that. I just don't know what I did with it, but we shall find it. And this is how this side of the room. Alright guys, so this is how my cozy winter living room reset refresh has turned out, and I absolutely love it. It's early in the day, so you can't quite get the ambiance, so I'll shoot some more video at night. But I love how the coffee table turned out. Again, totally different. Normally we have our large tray here, but I think this will work. We're going to live with it and see how we like it. I fluffed up the pillows on the couch, as you guys saw. Now they're standing nice, tall, and proud. I brought over our warm, cozy throw. I think it looks perfect here. I turned on the fireplace. We have a little ambiance on the TV. And then we have our little cozy space over here. Absolutely love it. And then everything flows perfectly with the entryway. So as you come in to my home, this is what you see. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this cozy winter refresh reset with me. This is how the room turned out, and I absolutely love it, and I hope you do as well. It's all about using what you have, making the most of your space, changing a few things around. You like something, so you don't change it, and you get stuck in a rut, and you never know. Step outside your comfort zone, try something new. That is what we have done here today. I absolutely love it. So if it has inspired you and given you some motivation to change a few things around in your home, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you are new here, my name is Cheryl. I love decorating with style on a budget, and I love to try to make my home look a lot more expensive than it really is. One of the ways I do that is by budget decorating, and it used to be budget shopping. But for 2023, we are not shopping. We are going to shop our homes, change a few things around like we did today, and get a totally different vibe. So if you want to come along with me on this journey as I refresh and declutter my home, I would so love to have you. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, tap the notification bell, become a member of the family, and leave me a comment down below and let me know if you're going to change up anything in your home. And if you do, tag me over on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram handle down below. I would love to see. And with that, my friends, I hope to see you in the next one.